Hi everybody. In Luke 21 verse 25 it says, "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring." Now let's focus on the first part of this verse. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon. Okay. Let's have a look at two solar eclipses. Now, I've done this on my whiteboards before, but I'm just going to go over it again because it is just in your face truth. People want to see what's happened and acknowledge the signs in the sun and the moon. Here they are. Okay, let's have a look at the solar eclipse of 1999. So let's first of all just put the calculation out there. Obama's born on the 4th day of the 8th month. 38 days later is 9/11. 4th of the 8th, birthday. 38 days later, what 38 represents? It represents the birthing of. Usually if a woman's in childbirth, she will give birth to the child within the 38th week to the 40th week. 38 weeks if she's on time. Okay, so let's look at the solar eclipse of August 11th, 1999. Obama turned 38 years old that year. So, because of the high population densities in areas of the path, this was one of the most viewed total solar eclipses in human history. Although some areas in the path of totality, mainly in Western Europe, offered impaired visibility due to adverse weather conditions. Right. It was the most viewed total solar eclipse in human history, August the 11th, 1999. And of course, that was pre-9/11, and Obama turned 38 that year. Okay, let's have a look now. And let's do the calculation. From August 11th, 1999 to this next solar eclipse, the year of Obama's presidency, when he became president, was inaugurated, 2009. There was another solar eclipse on the 22nd of July, 2009. And between those two solar eclipses, we'll get to that in a minute, this was a partial eclipse, was seen within the broad path of the moon's penumbra. And this total solar eclipse occurred on July 22nd, 2009. It was the longest total solar eclipse during the 21st century, not to be surpassed until 13th of June, 2132, a long, long time away. So this was the longest total solar eclipse. In 1999, we had the most visible total solar eclipse of human history. This one was the longest total solar eclipse during the 21st century. Pretty important, right? So Obama turned 38 in 1999. There's the equation that I just said before. And in 2009, he turned 48. So there's the 38 and 48, right? Now, Obama's born on the 4th of the 8th, 38 days later, 9/11. Born 4th of the 8th, 4th day of the 8th month, 38 days later, 9/11. And 38 is the birthing number, right? So 1999, total solar eclipse, the most visible in human history. Obama turned 38, pre-9/11. To his first year in power, 2009, he turned 48 on the 4th of the 8th, 2009. And in between the two solar eclipses is 9 years, 11 months, and 11 days. What did I just read in chapter 21 of Luke, verse 25? "And there shall be signs in the sun and the moon." Signs in the sun and in the moon. Right? Clearly a scripture written for the last days in chapter 21 of Luke. 9 years, 11 months, and 11 days between the two solar eclipses. The two solar eclipses being in Obama's 38th year in 1999 and his 48th year in 2009. 38, 48, 9/11, 11. Double emphasis on the 11. 9 years, 11 months, 11 days. There's your sign. Two solar eclipses, according to Jewish tradition, is what? A solar eclipse is a bad omen for the world. Total solar eclipse. Unbelievable. Okay, and then they scheduled the abomination that causes desolation exactly after that event. 3 years and 8 months later, from the solar eclipse of 2009, remembering everything that I've just said now, 3 years and 8 months exactly, and Obama stands in the Church of the Nativity on the 22nd of March, 38. 3 years and 8 months, 38 is the number for child. If a woman is on time, she's pregnant, she's giving birth to a child, 38 weeks. The birthing of, or it can be, in this case, the birthing of anything, the birthing of anything you want it to be. Just means something that wasn't there, now is there. An action that hadn't happened yet, has now happened. Unbelievable, eh? 3 years and 8 months after the solar eclipse of 2009, Obama was scheduled in to stand in the Church of the Nativity. 1260 days after he received the covenant made with many, the Nobel Peace Prize, October 9th. And look at my previous videos for all that information. Compile it all together and you'll get a very clear picture of where we're at, what's past, what's now, and what is coming in the future days. So God put a sign in the skies, 2 solar eclipses, the longest one to the most visible, to the longest one, 9 years, 11 months and 11 days on Obama's 38th birthday, 48th birthday. The equation, 38 days after the 4th of the 8th every year, is the 9/11 anniversary. There's your sign, Revelation 21, verse 25. Part of it anyway, and I'm sure there's multiple fulfillments of this prophecy. Thanks for listening.